Dear students, today we are going to discuss about R&D. Simply we call him as R&D. It means research and development. R&D, the creation of new body of knowledge about existing products or processes, or the creation of an entirely new product is called R&D. This is systematic creative work, and the resulting new knowledge is then used to formulate new materials or entire new products as well as to alter and improve existing ones. Previously we have discussed what is R&D. Today I told you simple example. It's a smartphone derived from landline phone. Generation of technology and development of the technology, it is called as R&D. Okay, so it totally new things, new features will be added in the existing one. So it will become a new product. In our India, there are different type of R&D centers. It's called as CSIR and DRDO for under Government of India. This is systematic creative work and resulting new knowledge. We can create a new product from existing one. Okay, this is called as R&D. Then related to the R&D, it is called as innovation. Innovation includes either of two events or combination of both of them. These are either the exploitation of a new market opportunity or the development and subsequent marketing of a technical invention. A technical invention with no demand will not be an innovation. Identification of a research problem refers to the sense of awareness of a prevalent social problem, a social phenomenon, or a concept that is worth studying as it requires to be investigated to understand it. A researcher identifies such a research problem through his observation and knowledge. Previous topic we have discussed, we have to collect information from the society, what are the problem occurred technologically. So we have to overcome particular problem, we have to solve this particular problem. That's why mentioned here, the researcher identify such a research problem through his observation and knowledge. Types of research problem. There are four general conceptualization of a research problem in the social sciences. Casuist research problem. This type of problem relates to the determination of right and wrong in questions of conduct or conscience by analyzing moral dilemmas through the application of general rules and the careful distinction of a special issue. Casuist research means everything is knowledgeable but unsound. Knowledgeable is unsound is different. Okay, so it is a research problem. Second one is difference research problem. Typically ask the question, is there a difference between two or more groups or treatments? In this type of problems, statement is used when the researcher compares or contrasts two or more phenomena. This is a common approach to defining a problem in the clinical social sciences or behavioral sciences. Third one is descriptive research problem. Typically ask the question, what is, with the underlying purpose to describe the significance of a situation, state, or existing of a specific phenomenon. We can tell what is. Underlying is questionable. We can feel dependent on the situation. So purpose of the study. Relational research problem suggests a research relationship of some sort between two or more variables to be investigated. The underlying purpose is to investigate specific qualities or characteristics that may be connected in some way. It is relation between two variables. It is called as relational research. Source of problems. The identification of a problem to study can be challenging not because there is lack of issues that would be investigated, but due to the challenge of formulating an academically relevant and researchable problem which is unique and does not simply duplicate the work of others. It means research problem should be unique. It should not be matched with other research work. It is fully investigated, must be investigated. It related with academically. There are different type of research areas available. But what's your major degree? Okay. Depending on your subject, we can start our research. That's why it mentioned research must be academically. At the same time, research problem must be unique. Unique means it should not match with other techniques. Literature survey. In this unit, we can simply study about what is a literature survey. In the second unit, we can elaborately we can study. Literature survey. A literature survey it called as survey books, scholarly articles, and any other sources relevant to a particular issue, area of research, or theory, and by so doing. Provides a description, summary, and a critical evaluation of the source in relation to the research problem being investigated. Literature reviews are designed to provide an overview of sources you have explored while researching a particular topic and to demonstrate to your readers how your research fits within a large field of study. Literature review, we can refer what are the previous or existing techniques. We can read what are the summaries given, what are the area of research. There are different type of research areas available, but what are the current topic? It may be particular issue or theory oriented. So we have to read a lot of papers. Papers means research papers. Then only we can get the idea from existing paper. Last class we have discussed about you have to read top to bottom from previous research paper. Then only we will get ideas. Importance of good literature. A literature review may consist of simply a summary of key sources, but in the social sciences, a literature review usually has an organizational pattern and they combines both summary and synthesis. Often in the specific conceptual categories, a summary is a recap of the important information of the resource, but a synthesis is a reorganization or reshuffling of that information in a way that informs how you are planning to investigate a research problem and the analytical features of literature review mind. Good literature say depend on the subject. It may be social science, science or engineering. It should be organizational pattern. It depends on subjects and summary of synthesis. So what is the recap of the important information of the source? And a synthesis is a reorganization or reshuffling of the information. Give a new interpretation of old material or combine new with old interpretation. Trace the intellectual progression of the field, including major debates. Depending on the situation, evaluate the sources and advise the reader on the most pertinent or relevant research. Usually, in the conclusion of literature review, identify where gaps exist in how a problem has been researched to date. It means research topic will come from existing research work only. So we have to read previous research paper, recent research paper. We can get the idea from existing research paper only. We can get the recaps. What are the results given? What are the problem based by the researchers? What type of techniques they have used for research work? We can we can increase the technology. We can modify the algorithms. We can increase the accuracy of the result based on the literature service. The purpose of a literature review is to place each work in the context of its contribution to understanding the research problem being studied. Discuss the relationship of each work to others under consideration. Identify new ways to interpret the prior research. Reveal any gaps that exist in the literature. Resolve conflicts among seemingly contradictory previous studies. Identify areas of prior scholarship to prevent duplication of effort. Find the way in fulfilling a need for additional research. Locate your own research in the context of existing literature. These points given for purpose of literature review. Students, if you have any query, you can contact my mail ID.